There's been plenty of moments that I fell in hard times. More often than not, getting faded was my lifeline. I realize that I've always struggled with change, but sometimes you gotta rearrange before you go insane. I've been doing my best to stay true to myself, put my next foot forward and smoking dope for my health. I never give up the music till I'm rolling in wealth. Some days I swear this basement's my own personal hell. Well, I love the sound of the city. Goddamn, I love the sound of the city. Yeah, yeah. I'm wide awake when you're with me. I feel better when you got my back, yeah. Red eyes, I'm sky high. I think this might be the best night that I've ever had, that I've ever spent with you. I confess I'm obsessed with the sex. Heart palpitations every time that she texts. I admit that we ain't always been the best for each other, but what is love without the little test? Girl, you know you're my sneaky link. When I'm with you, my ego shrink. I'm just craving time for us alone. I think about you every time I'm home smoking dope. I love the sound of the city. Goddamn, I love the sound of the city. Yeah, yeah. I'm wide awake when you're with me. I feel better when you got my back, yeah. Red eyes, I'm sky high. I think this might be the best night that I've ever had, that I've ever spent with you.
I've been drifting, I keep falling off the deep end. I've been slipping, losing grip of myself. I feel different, I keep falling off the world's edge. I'll never sleep no more, I'll never sleep no more.
I've been drifting, I keep falling off the deep end. I've been slipping, losing grip of myself. I feel distant, I keep falling off the world's edge. I'll never sleep no more, I'll never sleep no more. Fuck a silver lining, I just wanna feel right again. I just really wanna feel how I felt back then when it felt real, so real, yeah. Wide awake at 5 a.m., I don't really wanna fight again. I just really wanna feel her skin on my skin, her breath on my neck. I've been drifting, I keep falling off the deep end. I've been slipping, losing grip of myself. I feel different, I keep falling off the world's edge. I'll never sleep no more, I'll never sleep no more. I've been drifting, I keep falling off the deep end. I've been slipping, losing grip of myself. I feel distant, I keep falling off the world's edge. I'll never sleep no more, I'll never sleep no more. I've been dealing with the pressure, all the pressure in my head every day. When I wake up feeling dead, I'll never say what I'm thinking in my head. I've been spending every day dwelling over my death, dealing with the pressure, all the pressure in my life, compression in my mind run down my spine. I don't always dare do what I know is right. There's some people in my life, we should probably sever ties. Dealing with the pressure, I don't need a fucking lecture, I just need to try and hold my conjecture. Fuck your nice gesture, I know after everything I've been through, I'ma be a better man, no less. So if you're dealing with the pressure,
Happy Monday, everybody. I've got a big smile on my face. I hope some of you do too. Looks like everything we've been saying for the last, well, November was what, 7 months ago? 8 months ago? Let me think. Yeah, about 7 months ago. I mean, we called the top. We've called every single drop. We've called out the fake rallies where everyone said Bitcoin was going to all-time highs. We've pretty much nailed it. So if you're here and you've stuck around and you've listened to me rant for the last 7 months, really appreciate you being here. I've been doing the whole YouTube thing for like 9 months, 10 months, 9, 10 months, somewhere around there. So unfortunately, I have not had the opportunity to do a long swing yet with you guys. So looking forward to that. I think we'll get something soon, but for right now, I don't really see us bottoming anytime soon, but we'll get into that. We'll look at some charts. I honestly haven't really looked at a chart all day. I've kind of like opened up my phone, like checked where we were. No surprise that we're already at 30K. I said last week I fully expect us to be at 30K or lower by this week. But real quick, Sue's in chat. And sorry, I fixed my computer and I have like a whole mess on my desk. You guys can't see it. But like I got like a monitor way over there and like my keyboard's over there. It's a mess. It's a mess. Terry, what's up? Where's Crypto God? He must have disappeared. I actually think I banned him from Discord. Cashflow, what's up, man? Lunatic, what's up? What a day, Ryan. What a day, right? What a day. I'm exhausted from watching the screen. Guys, just don't watch. Like, we know where this is going. You have to remember, okay, and I'm going to teach you guys something today. When there is a big reversal, like when there's a large move to the upside that's worth trading, specifically this, I wouldn't trade this. This did not make any sense to me, but again, that was only a 25% move. That's COVID crash. This was a news related event, so I wouldn't even trade that. All of this, all these big moves to the upside, there's always 4 things in my chart, one being a pattern, one being price action, divergences. Like there are multiple signs of that there's going to be a bounce. This right now is called don't catch the falling knife. We saw this exact same thing happening in May, and just because we stopped at 30K the first time doesn't mean we will the second time. So unless you're seeing some kind of reversal in play, I don't stare at the chart all day. Like, wait for the setup to come to you. Don't actively look for it. Wait for it to come to you. Another $980 and I can start dollar cost averaging. I'm not DCAing until I see the stock market down about 30 to 40%. And excuse me, I had an ear infection which led into a sinus infection, and I'm not sick anymore, but all of my face is like, we'll just say it's messed up from all this sinus pressure. Bring the locks back. What is she talking about, locks? Expected a bounce, but no effing mercy on this drawdown. Yeah, there's no signs of a bounce. We're gonna go over that. You're a savage. Great job. Thanks. I've tried to be as modest as I can today, and I just want to say a lot to a lot of different people. Show us those guns. I can, dude. It's like 90 degrees outside. I was with my dog, and it's. I want to tilt this down, but then all the light from the windows over there comes in. What's up, Danny T? What's up, Manuel? What's up, man? Mowing and caught you live. Good to hear your voice. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I mowed the lawn like a couple days ago, and I was just outside with my dog. He's so big, I have to get him basketballs to play with. All right, let's get into some TA before we gloat about how we were right. All right, so Dow Jones. You guys know how it goes. Dow Jones. So we had discussed the head and shoulders, and it looks like it's playing out. I kept this scenario up here. I have no idea when this will bounce. It will most likely bounce. I mean, if it doesn't, then we'll just go straight to 30,000 area. But we effectively called this head and shoulders when other people were saying it wasn't. I did say that there was a possibility of an inverted head and shoulders here, but I told you guys I was leaning bearish, not bullish. There's literally nothing bullish about what's going on in the credit cycle, world economy, like U.S. economy. Everything looks like shit. Guys, just because they raise, like, these rate hikes that come in, they're like, oh, well, it's 0.5. That means the markets are going to go up. Like, no. Like, the Fed raising rates, interest rates, is still bearish overall, whether it's a 0.25, a 0.5, a 0.75, or a 1. That's what people don't understand, is just because, like, the rate hikes were priced into the market or whatever doesn't mean that the market's going to go up. Like, that's not how that works. When rates go up, there's less money borrowed. There's less money that businesses are taking from banks and, using. There's less people investing. It's like interest rates effectively control the way the economy moves and how business fluctuates. And when rates go up, businesses perform less. So if your businesses and your economy is performing less, your stock market's going to go down. I heard from in one of my friends that the stock market is not an indication of economic strength, and I about slapped him. The stock market, although is not 100% correlated with the economy, it's pretty much 99% correlated. At least the indexes are. Look at every major recession. Look at every major event that's ever happened, and it's correlated. Roman, what do you do on big move days like this one? Just stay patient and watch. I'm either in a trade or I'm not. I was in a short, but I took profit like a while ago. I just didn't feel like watching it. I'm also newer to shorting this market. Moving forward, now I know how to short, and I'm going to wait for the next swing short opportunity. But for now, I just sit and wait. Like you guys don't have to trade every single move to make a ton of money in this market. You catch 2 or 3 swing longs throughout the year that are 50% plus, which actually happen a lot in crypto, and you're looking pretty solid. Like you can 2 or 3x your account that year. Like you're doing pretty good. Sound. What about the sound? But Cabber, hi Roman, want to take a little advice. When to expect bounce on shorts midterm? Is it a good time for small long position? I mean, that depends on your time frame. When I go through Bitcoin, we can talk about that, but I literally don't see anything that says reversal. The Dow is making lower lows, although I still believe, and just like kind of continue, we have a head and shoulders here. This is a bearish reversal pattern on a weekly time frame. I'm fully expecting this to drop to 30,000 points. However, I wouldn't be shocked if we had a little bounce and then continued lower. That's, you guys know, things don't just go up and down in straight lines. There's usually corrections along the way. Even here, upward move, correction, upward move, correction, upward move, correction. I mean, that's perfectly normal in any kind of environment, whether you're going up or down. But yeah, we effectively called this on the Dow. S&P, it was even clearer on the S&P. I had this drawn last live stream, which I believe was last week because I went on a small vacation. Yeah, head and shoulders, very, very clear. Would not surprise me if we did something like this, whether it's at this level or this level, wherever. But your next support is 3,500. I'm fully expecting the S&P 500 to drop to 3,500, if not lower. That would only be about a 25% correction. I'm expecting 50, possibly higher. If you're talking about 50, you're looking at COVID lows. So retesting those COVID lows, I think that's fair game, fair play. I know a lot of people are like, no, that's never going to happen, this, that, and the other thing. I think it's very likely, actually. We're going through an economic recession, and we've barely just started. So keep that in mind. NASDAQ, we've been following double top. We got the retest here on this weekly candle, or even if you wanted to consider this support, we retested. We're going back down. That also lines up with the 50 weekly and with this death cross. The NASDAQ looks horrible of all 3 indexes. Absolutely horrible. I believe the NASDAQ is down 33% already. If the S&P and the Dow continue to drop, I'm expecting the NASDAQ to do at least a 60 to 80% correction. That entirely depends on, well, I mean, do you guys have faith in Joe Biden doing anything that's positive? Because I don't. I mean, nothing against the Democratic Party, but Joe Biden was, your worst candidate. He was really put in there to do absolutely nothing, and he's doing his job. He's doing absolutely nothing. And, you know, just to have a little bit of Biden's back here, this recession was going to come regardless. It's just getting worse because no one's doing anything about it. Pray for Chimp Zoo and Prophet Blue. Prophet Blue is an idiot, and Chimp Zoo is a scammer. Prophet Blue is an egotistical idiot, and it's unfortunate because someone from my group chat on Twitter, I'm in a group chat with a couple other influencers, like retweeted one of his tweets, and that's how he got big. And it's unfortunate because that guy is a total idiot. Like, he's worse than a lot of the Moon Boys because he flip-flops like every day. He's like, oh, I'm bullish, I'm bearish. The guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Oh, Fox, what's up, man? Yeah, you should have shorted. You'd have a wife. All right, let's keep moving on. Total charts. Guys, we've been looking at this for a long-ass time. I said lose the gold line. Things are going to start getting ugly. We lost the gold line last week, unfortunately, and I apologize. I was not able to live stream. I was on vacation. I also didn't have a computer because I had to fix my graphics card and just do some like cleaning and stuff. But should test the purple line next. Purple line's the next large support on total. That would be devastating, especially to altcoins. This would be putting Bitcoin in the 20K range, absolutely. And you lose 1.2 trillion, and it gets extremely ugly in this market. You're talking about a 17, 15, 13K Bitcoin, possibly lower. We'll have to wait and see. But for now, keep an eye on the total chart. I think 1.15, 1.2 trillion is the next area of support. Currently, we're not at any support. So, and again, this is a macro time frame. Yes, we will have little bounces in here and there, but there's no support here. And I will know that Bitcoin's finding support, which tells me a lot of these altcoins are going to crash in the next couple of days. Total 2. I think this is fairly obvious. Total 2 lost major support here. We've been following the blue line support. The next one is here at about 600 billion. That's a far drop for a lot of these altcoins. And this is for Ethereum and the rest of the altcoin market. So that's about a 34, 35, rounding up here, about a 34, 35% drop from our support line. I'm fully expecting it. Total 3, and this is where it gets even uglier. These are altcoins excluding Ethereum. We said lose the blue line, you drop another 30, 36, up to 40%. Again, the line is a line. It's not always accurate. But guys, this is why This is why we play macro levels. This is why they're important. Your Moon Boy friends, your perma bear people, even so, and not so much the perma bears because I see a lot more macro charts, but your Moon Boy friends are looking at 15-minute charts and 4-hour charts and 1-hour charts. You guys need to watch the daily and the weekly if you want the big moves. If you want to catch the moves that literally do this and this and even this, you got to watch it. I would say 4 hours okay, but I would watch the daily. The daily is where you're going to get those answers. And a 4-hour, a 1 hour, or not so much a 4 hour, but a 1 hour, a 15-minute. If you're finding accounts that are like, oh, Bitcoin's going to 60K and they're posting 1 hour charts, yeah, it's time to move on from them. Roman, what price are you waiting to start DCAing? It all depends on time frame, man. I mean, if we lose 30K tonight, it's going to get really, really ugly, which I could totally see. And I probably won't start DCAing yet, just because you guys have to remember, I believe that we are going to be in a harsh recession. I mean, the stock market's showing it fundamentally and technically, technically being technical analysis. And if Bitcoin loses 30K tomorrow, I could very well see us. And now, granted, if Bitcoin goes all the way down to like 15K, I'm going to start buying. I'm going to start buying. Even lower 20s, I'll start buying. But I'm not buying right now. I'm cool. I'm chilling. A DCA is, you're talking about 1 to 2% buys a week over a year or two, maybe 3, if you keep adding capital to it. But I'm not in a rush. I'm just chilling. And you guys have to remember, we really haven't even seen the worst part of this recession yet. Just keep that in mind. Prophet Blue is a dead set lunatic. He is an idiot. For sure. For sure, an idiot. He's over dramatic. He flip flops every other day. I actually have to send a text to someone real quick. Mexi wants to do like 1,000 USDT airdrop on live stream, and we've got a lot of viewers, so I figured why not do it today. Let me see if they'll do it. But yeah, on that topic, for those of you guys that don't know, I partnered with Mexi about a week and a half ago. They're running a promotional deal. You get 10% off trading fees for life, up to $1,000 bonus, and then multiple other giveaways. The link, I believe, is in the description and in the chat. I would highly suggest using them if you're an altcoin trader. They have 1,900 projects available and counting. Their fees are pretty good, and they have access to projects that you'd normally have to go through, like Gate.io and shit like that. It just saves you a lot of time and honestly a lot of fees, in my opinion. But on top of that, you guys also know I'm partnered with Bitget. There's a trading competition. I believe the sign-up starts today. If you're interested, it's a team and individual. There's up to a 200 Bitcoin prize pool. I would highly suggest joining if you're a trader with a small account and you want to test your ability or just win some damn money. I mean, it's a perfect opportunity to grow your account if you're a good trader. And you don't need you only need like $350 a person per team, like if you do team, in order to participate. Now, granted, there's other rules and stuff that you have to follow, but all of that's in the sign up. A lot of viewers say, yeah, man, I used to get a lot of viewers, but the crypto space has been dead. Crypto YouTube views are down like 65%. It's nuts. Like my Twitter views are down like 50%. Like here, I'll show you guys. So just to prove this. So here are my Twitter views, or Twitter like impressions, visits, mentions, tweets are down because I've just been busy. But essentially, what I'm trying to show you here is the whole space. Like no one's in the space, and some people are like, oh, well, that's just you know, other people and this and that. Guys, this is across the board. I'm just showing you my stats because I can. Visits are down 40%. Mentions don't really matter, but impressions and visits are down almost 40% apiece. Also, if you go to Google Trends and you just type in Bitcoin, let's do this. Yeah, I mean, you can clearly see over the past 12 months, like even search views are far down. So yeah, I mean, people like influencers and stuff are getting less views, crypto YouTube, less views. So it's really awesome to have a bunch of viewers today. If you guys are new, welcome. This is a fun place. We have a Discord as well. It's free to join. We discuss every single day. You're more than welcome to participate in the live discussion. Jeez, I like money. I like money too. BitConnect. Do you think it will fall more? Yes, I absolutely believe it will fall more. Gert, don't you hate that guy? Yeah, no, Gert's an idiot. He followed me to try and like prove a point. And so, okay, let me give you the story. Gert tweeted like the most nonsense bullish thing I've ever seen. At least in the last week that I've seen. And I commented on it. I was like, imagine trusting a guy named Gert or whatever. And, man, my camera just sucks today. I was like, imagine trusting a guy named Gert. And he like went off on a tangent and he followed me. He's like, I'm going to prove you wrong. That guy was calling for a 40 to 50K Bitcoin this week. And I was saying 30K. And look who was right. That's all I got to say. I admire your determination, man. It's just learning and adapting and learning tools and analysis. This isn't like an egotistical thing. It's not like, oh, he was right once. Guys, I called the top in April, and then I called this top as well, and I have 2 tweets to prove it. And, you know, yeah, you could say I'm lucky and all this other shit, but I've also called the fake moves along the way. With that said, let's keep moving forward. As much as I want to keep talking about myself, I really don't want to keep doing that. But DXY, very, very bullish. Very, very strong. It's literally in parabolic advance. We caught this double bottom. Very bullish structure overall. Could it pull back? Sure. I mean, I just think it continues going up, even if it does pull back. We have a diagonal breakout here. 105 is a historical resistance. So I think we touch 105, maybe come back down, and then blast through. The dollar is both fundamentally and technically bullish. As you guys know, the federal government raising interest rates, trying to defeat inflation. So betting against the dollar right now is just not something you want to do. USDT.D, breakout in price discovery. We have talked about this. If it goes up, it means Bitcoin goes down. If it goes down, that means Bitcoin goes up. Well, it broke out. To me, this tells me one of two things is going to happen. We're going to have a pullback and Bitcoin will probably go up 10-20%. If not, this thing's going to keep going and Bitcoin's going to lose 30K, and this thing's going to absolutely climb probably into the 9 to 10% region, which tells me about 25K-ish Bitcoin, probably lower. I'm anticipating lower. I fully anticipate this to keep going up. Target-wise, I have no idea, but the more this keeps going up, I mean, this is a huge breakout. I'm fully expecting this to continue to the upside. All right, let's get into bad boy Bitcoin. So, for all you new people, because it looks like we've got a lot of new people today. This is the chart I share at the beginning of each stream just to give everyone a little bit of context of why I think we're doing the things we're doing. So first things first, this is a death cross nomination chart. So every time we have a death cross, we see about at least a 50% drop. It's been 63 in both previous cycles. And then since there, we had the COVID death cross, which was 50%. If you want to count it, you can. I don't, because it's a black swan event. But here we go. Death cross. We actually retested the cross and continued going lower. It was one of the greatest short opportunities you could have had really ever. This was very obvious to me, and I've been calling it for weeks. But anyways, in 2018, we had a death cross, we had a retest of the cross, and then we dropped 63%. 63% from this cross is about 17,000. Although I think that this number could fluctuate, going higher, going lower. In my opinion, I think it goes lower because we're not even in the heat of recession. Ultimately, 17K is where you want to start DCAing. That's where you want to start buying, 1% a week. You want to start stacking Ethereum, Bitcoin. I would stay away from altcoins, seriously. A lot of these altcoin projects, a lot of your favorite little projects, they're never going to exist a year and a half from now. Or if they do exist, they will never break all-time highs again. Stick with what historically has broken all-time highs, what people are looking at, what the institutions are trading. Look, getting 100x gain on altcoins great, but the other 9 or 10 of them you don't get, or if you get any at all, you're broke, and you never see that money again because they literally drop 99%. Look at the UST chart. They had to sell their Bitcoin. Yeah, I saw it earlier on Twitter. It looks horrible. And that's because UST is pegged like Luna or pegged to Bitcoin. It gets its value from another cryptocurrency. It's not backed by dollars. It's literally backed by Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin drops, UST drops, basically. I think that's how that works. I know it's not backed by the dollar. It's literally hedged with Bitcoin or with Luna. I can't remember. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I know it's one of the two. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably DCA like 0.5% in the low 20s, but I'll be honest with you, man. Like, Bitcoin's never seen a recession, and things can get very, very ugly. Oh, I missed the part. I haven't talked about entries for a swing trade, but DCAing anywhere around 17K is my bottom, but we'll probably bounce off the 200 weekly before then. All right, let's look at the TA that matters, the short-term stuff that you guys come here and love. Daily. Guys, the daily looks disgusting. There's nothing that says reversal. And let me give you a big tip here real quick. If you're making a long just because we hit a potential support, or just because there are multiple red days in a row, or just because RSI is oversold, you are trading wrong. You are trading like a degenerate. That is not how you trade. That is not how successful traders trade. This is volume going up, price going down into support, which that's typically showing strength to break the support level. Yes, RSI is oversold, but there are no divergences. And to be honest, we went down to 17 points over here. That could very well happen again. We're currently at 24 points, so we could drop 7 more points in RSI. MACD again, on the bounces, we were at, what is this, like minus 3,000, minus 2,700. We're at about minus 2,000, so we could drop another 1,000 points on MACD. There's really no reason I see a bounce yet. Yes, things are oversold. Yes, there's a big volume candle. Yes, there's been a lot of red. We're down a lot, but that's why there was this. This is sideways consolidation to reset RSI for another drop. I tried to point that out several times, and a lot of people didn't quite understand that. But yeah, I mean, you guys look at this daily, and I mean, it looks similar to May. The only difference is our big volume candle, which marked the bottom, was tested multiple different times here. So don't be in a hurry to long. Like, I hate moon boys and analysts that say this. They're like, oh, this is what it's going to do. That is not what it's going to do. Not at all. We also broke through a bear flag that lasted essentially 5 months. Guys, if we broke a pattern that lasted 5 months, we're most likely going to downtrend for 5 months. Yes, we will probably have like a move like this, maybe a move like that, but this is what I expect. Something like this, whether it's to 20K or 17K or whatever. That's what I would expect. I don't expect this to just turn right around and then we enter the bull market. That's not how this works. There has to be at least a 6-month window or a 12-month window of accumulation. We are entering a recession. I mean, if you're DCAing here, you do what you want, but I think you can get 50% lower. It's a slow adjusting system. It got overwhelmed with speed of crash. What are you talking about? Oh, okay. They burn Luna to keep the peg. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, but Luna gets its, like, if Luna loses value, it's still going to, like, kill UST. I remember when DeFi was on the surge, lots of projects made their stablecoin and all ended up in a bad way. Exactly. I think USDT is fine. I mean, I know it's a little sketchy. And, you know, if you want to be that guy that wears a tinfoil hat, shout out Cheese Clock. You want to be that guy and say, oh, well, I saw 20 videos on why it's going to fail. Guys, like, they still have to print USDT for new entries or new entrants or, like, new people entering the market. So this, like, notion that, yeah, okay, I will say some of that USDT that was printed was probably for derivatives trading. That's why so much was printed. Because, you know, people using leverage, they need the capital to invest. So when you're using leverage and using 20x leverage, you need 20 times the amount of capital, essentially. Look at the minute chart. I'm not looking at a minute chart. Okay, let's move forward. Let's go to the 12-hour. 12-hour, same thing as the daily. I mean, I don't see anything that says bounce. This looks like a cascaded dump, although I will say, usually when you see like 3 black crows like this and then the big dump, usually it's followed by a like a nice little bounce. But again, I mean, you guys look what happened last May, and we were much higher. You're looking at this very similar style of crash, and we could definitely see another large red candle. I wouldn't put it past this market to do it. It's done it before, and it will continue to do it. However, I will say RSI is pretty oversold, so we're probably getting pretty close. If not, we're getting close to a consolidation period before dumping again. Again, 12-hour does not look like any signs of reversal are here. 4-hour, no signs of reversal again. You have increasing volume, decreasing price. It's a bearish price action. MACD is pretty low here, so I'd say we're probably going to get some kind of like V-shaped recovery and then continue down, or just continue sideways, maybe do something like that. Something like this I would long. But for now, guys, if we have a nice little pump and you miss out, it's okay. We're not going to 60K tomorrow. We're not going to 40K tomorrow. We could hit 34,000 and then continue back down. I think that's very likely. We need to wait for the pattern. We need to wait and see things that tell us that this trend is going to reverse. A bounce, guys, you also have to remember, we're down. I mean, we're down 35% without a significant bounce yet. So just remember, a bounce, although very likely, doesn't have to happen. And one little bounce, one little V-shaped recovery, that's not a sign of reversal. Don't be the guy that buys the top of this and then it comes back down. Wait. There will be plenty of signs. Trust me, there are always plenty of signs of a reversal. This right now is not a sign of reversal. Always Wendy's. What about Wendy's? Is there like a Wendy's? Oh, no, I haven't eaten Wendy's in a while. Roman Tether is the big boys. It'll be hard to take it. Yeah, I mean, yeah. We get a bad enough recession, though. Yeah, you're right. We could. You deserve more subscribers, bro. I wish, dude. I put a lot of time and effort into charts and data, and I post unbiased. And, you know, it's funny. I say I post unbiased charts, and for the last 8 months, all I've had to post were bearish charts. On lower time frames, there's been a couple of long trades that you could have taken, but guys, I mean, these people are like, oh, you're a perma bear, oh, you're a perma this. Well, price has only been going down for the last 8 months, so the only thing to do was be bearish, and there weren't any signs of reversal. What level do you see the bottom on Ethereum? Like $500. We'll get into that in a minute, but like 500, probably lower than that. Ethereum will probably lose like 95% of its value, so whatever 95% or whatever 5% of, what is it, like 5,000 is? Right, just for you guys, let's look at a 1 hour. Yeah, guys, I want you to notice something real quick. We dump, and then we pump back up with low volume. That is bearish price action. We dump, and then try to pump with lower volume here. That's bearish price action. Again, this looked okay, but this is a news-based pump, so that dump is whatever. But this right now, like even the 1 hour, there aren't any signs of reversal. Sure, we're oversold, but we were oversold here at 36,000, and we continued 20% lower. 13% lower. We continued 13% lower. So yes, although you could say we're oversold, guys, this can remain like this for a very, very long time, especially when we're having like a capitulation style event like we're having now. Also, I'd like to note on the weekly, we're not oversold, and the daily is barely oversold. The 3-day just now entering oversold. So again, we have a lot of space that we can dump. I don't want to say that, you know, if you're 1 hour or you're 4 hour or whatever are oversold, that doesn't mean anything. You need to watch the daily and the weekly if you really want oversold levels. Feels like everything is down. It just keeps going down. I'm holding for 2023. Where did you buy? If RSI jumps a lot when price is consolidating, it's a good indicator for a short. Yes, absolutely that. And if there's no like bullish reversal pattern, like a double bottom or like an inverted head and shoulders. London, you saved me so much money, Roman, following you and taking your classes. Oh, I appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the classes too. Can Bitcoin go below 10K this year? I don't think so, but it wouldn't surprise me. Like, I don't want to say it. Don't get me wrong here. Like, I'm not going to be the guy that's like, oh, dude, 10K, 3K. Like, I think it's possible, but do I think it's likely? No. I think it's possible, but I don't think it's likely. I think 13 to 17K is like my absolute pain. Like, things are getting really bad. But capitulate me tenderly. The weekly looks horrible. 200 MA coming up on Bitcoin. Absolutely. Michael Saylor getting margin called. I hope he does. The guy's an asshole. Pro tip, start second channel, only Moonboy stuff, and hope at the end each stream say it's all fake, and they should join Roman Crypto. Make honest here that makes some here the end. Man, I can't do that. Like I can't do that. Wrecked, I won't move without your call. I mean, yeah, but at the same time, you could definitely trade shorter time frames. Like, if you're a scalp trader, you could have traded any of these little moves. I mean, it could have happened, but again, I don't see any signs of reverse on the 4 hour of the daily, although we are at my macro support. We have entered macro support. Will it hold? I don't know. I don't see any signs of reversal. Guys, and let me show you something. When this happened, when the original May crash, and I say the original, last year's May crash happened, price was drifting down as volume was drifting down. This is actually bullish price action. we also had a double bottom here. So yes, you could be the guy that's like, I'm going to buy here. And yeah, maybe you get lucky, but you had second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7, 8, 9. You had 10 days to buy that same bottom. And I would say in here, especially in here, that's where it was like, okay, this is where we need to buy. I bought between 33 and 36. I saw divergences here, I saw divergences here, and I saw bullish price action. This was an obvious trade, in my opinion. So yeah, there will be signs and signals. But again, we just broke down through a bear flag. So I'm not anticipating a long swing trade, probably for another couple months. In 2 to 3 years, you'll have 100,000 followers. I hope so. I'd love to have that. Also, when the market gets crazy and it's an absolute circus, it's great. Oh my God, I love it. I love when days like this happen. Sorry, I have to text the Mexi guy. Sorry, ahead. No, so I love days like this because you can tell who really knows what they're doing because they're calm and collected. They've got a plan. They're telling you, okay, don't catch the falling knife. Guys, I've tried to catch the falling knife. It's not worth it. Regardless, you know, having a plan helps. But you can tell, like, the moon boys and the people that thought that this market only goes up, one, goes silent, which is just great. It's peace of mind. But two, they don't have a plan for anything. They have no plan for a bounce. Do I think it's very likely that we do something like this? Yes, very likely. Retest this area and go back down? Very, very likely. I'm actually waiting for that. I'd buy here and I'd buy here. I'd buy here and I'd sell here if I saw exhaustion. But that's you're talking about a 40, 50% move that seems perfectly normal. I mean, we haven't had a big move to the upside in forever. It is not time to buy yet. Losing the bear flag, what do you think is a target? 29K area, but possibly lower, more like 24, 25. What's my tattoo of which tattoo? I've got a bunch. I've got this one, which you guys will probably like. It's basically a Spartan helmet with a sword and a snake. This one's a dragon. I got one on this back. I got two on my back. I've got a bunch. Catching the knife is fun though, man. It's dangerous. So dangerous. Oh, I think Cheese is talking about your Discord being a circus. Yeah, dude, people are like freaking out and like, oh, when will the dump stop? When will it end? And it's like, it's not gonna end. It'll be a while. Dang, I watched so many Mood Boys for so long that said to hold. You think I should sell altcoins before I lose all my money and then desay Bitcoin and Ethereum? I think that you should do what you feel like is right. I post my analysis. I give honesty. But, man, I can't make trades for people. I can't be financially responsible for your account. I think if you're nervous and anxious, I would sell because you guys, peace of mind and mental health is half the game in trading. You need to be in the right state of mind if you're going to make a trade. You need to keep risk management. In this, again, I've said multiple times, the hodl, the hold strategy is stupid and it's pointless. You're telling me you'd prefer to hold a 55% market correction when it was terribly obvious that we were at the top or near the top at 60K. Plan on going full body tattoo, front, back, arms. Nah, just like a couple on my arms, and then I'm probably done. I don't like the whole like a shit ton of tattoos all over your arms because it kind of looks like it all just blends in together and looks like a blob. You recommend shorting? You should have shorted at 48K. You should have shorted at 37K and 45K. Now we're at support. It's not you don't short at support. You short on the loss of support. And back to my point, I told you guys when we lose 37K, we are going to visit 30K. That was the short opportunity. It was 5 days ago. Definitely a learning experience. Absolutely. Come to the Discord, people. Yeah, come to the Discord. It's free. Just make sure you hit the green check mark when you join. All right, guys, let's go over some other stuff, and then we'll take questions and load a little bit. So Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance looks like it looks weird. Let's look at the daily. So we called out this double bottom. We went up, kind of went down. Now we're going sideways. Could we be looking at another double bottom here? Possibly. I'm kind of surprised Bitcoin dominance isn't just shooting up like this. But ultimately, I mean, this is another double bottom setup because this is a downtrend. You guys know, you zoom out, and obviously this is a descending wedge. I would expect that this would break the wedge within the next 3 to 6 months. But for now, we'll go in like 4 hours, see what's happening. Yeah, I mean, we're just kind of going sideways. That we got to break either this blue or this white, but ultimately we need to break this blue up here. For the rest of the bear market to continue, we need to break the upper blue. If this lower blue breaks, we could see a nice pump. So as you guys know, and if you're new here, when Bitcoin dominance goes up, that means that more than likely the market is going to drop because altcoins lose more value when they drop in accordance to Bitcoin. Altcoins are basically like more dramatic moves of Bitcoin. When Bitcoin dominance goes down, that means that you're most likely going to see a market-wide pump because altcoins gain more value in accordance to Bitcoin. Just a little heads up. But for now, I mean, I don't know. Maybe a double bottom. We need to wait until one of these lines breaks. But for now, I would imagine we just go up because the rest of the market looks like it could continue to drop. One completely died. Look at it. We can in a moment. Let's look at Ethereum. Someone asked what my Ethereum target was. So ultimately, and we're in log, so we got to get out of log. Actually, no, we need to stay in log. So ultimately, I mean, you're looking at a huge, like ascending wedge here that broke down. 1.4K is the next major support level, although there are most likely some intra support levels here. Let's look real quick. Probably around here, about 1.8. Maybe a little bit here at 2.3. It's hard to tell. But macro wise, 1.4K, that's the area I'd want to pay attention to. And then 700 and then like $400, probably even 436. So bear market bottom wise, I would say somewhere in here, in this area, is where I think Ethereum bottoms out. Now, although that might seem crazy to you, that would be a 90% drop. In 2018, Ethereum dropped 94%. So there's your, I guess, your comparison or your historical comparison. Yeah, let's look at like Ethereum to Bitcoin. Just kind of riding this prior resistance, diagonal resistance, maybe support. Excuse me. Ultimately looking like a bull flag, but it's just not doing what I'd want it to do. You'd have to break the gold line for Ethereum to be very bullish, but for now, I could see this just going down and making a head and shoulders. Look at that. Head and shoulders. Ethereum to Bitcoin chart looks like a head and shoulders. Probably with its diagonal support like that. So yeah, you're looking at a head and shoulders here on Ethereum Bitcoin dominance. This starts tanking, you lose diagonal support, Ethereum will start dropping significantly, which I think is very, very likely. Luno was flush today. What? Oh my god, dude. What the man, wow. Yeah, but my head and shoulders call is doing pretty good. Damn, that tanked. It's amazing. Down 70% in, what is that, 6 weeks? Took 6 weeks for it to lose 65% of its value. That's nuts. That is nuts. Sorry, I have to answer this message. Hold on. All right. Ethereum to Bitcoin looks like alts are about to get wrecked. Just to capitalize on this a little bit more, basically, when Ethereum to Bitcoin goes up, it means we're most likely looking very bullish across the crypto space, because you guys know if altcoins are pumping, that usually means we're in a bull market. Seeing a head and shoulders on Ethereum to Bitcoin dominance, or Ethereum to Bitcoin, tells me that the market's in for a lot of pain. UST depegged. Wow. Luna is a joke of a project. Yeah, it's always been like that. Yeah, and look, I mean, look at this volatility, man. It's 6 o'clock, so in the next 2 hours, I mean, you're going to see a lot of volatility in here. We can even open up a 15-minute. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm just going to leave like a 15-minute up so we can watch it. I mean, why not? But yeah, my bottom support line's like 29.5. I might actually adjust it really quick. Actually, yeah, 29.5 is the bottom of my support. You lose 29.5, things start getting ugly. I mean, we're almost there. We're almost there. What the Yo, I got spam bots in here. All right, we're going to have to... Yo, Cheese, can you ban the Tinder bot? I can if you can't, but if you're not in here. Once we hit the bottom, are there any altcoins? Just Ethereum. Ethereum, maybe Link, but not really. I don't really trade alts. A lot of altcoins cease to exist. All right, real quick. Again, just for all the new people, I see that the stream's popping. For those of you guys who don't know, we've been talking about this whole market crash for like the last 8 months, and my live stream has seen less and less attention because, as you know, as price drops, less people get interested, more people exit the market, capitulation happens. Essentially, the market goes silent, both stocks and crypto. With that said, since I got a bunch of people, since a lot of you are new, I partnered with Mexi. Now, even if you're not looking to trade over the next couple months, I would highly suggest taking advantage of the promotional deal we have. It's specific to me in the Discord. There's 10% off trading fees for life. There's also participation in a bunch of giveaways, and then up to $1,000 in bonuses. Again, I suggest it if you're an altcoin trader. If you like trading altcoins, if you want to be prepared for the next bull market, they have over 1,900 projects. Very great leadership team. Really good mobile app. It's really easy to use, and if you guys have any questions, they have 24-hour live chat service. With that said, I'm also partnered with Bitget. Bitget's hosting a trading competition. There's over 200 Bitcoin in rewards. It's both team-based and individual-based. You do not need a ton of money to enter the competition too. It's purely based off percent return and based off how much trading volume you've done. Both links for both exchanges, the trading competition and the promotional deal, are in the description and in the chat as well as in Discord. There's more information on all of that. Again, thanks to all of you newcomers. I really appreciate you being here. It's been a long time since I've had 150 viewers. So the Discord, the Twitter. For those of you that don't know, like, all of the crypto and trading viewership across social media is down about 50 to 60%. It's crazy. Roman, were you successful in intraday trading? I don't day trade. Which index fund are you going to invest in alongside crypto? Maybe the S&P 500, but I'll probably just do like tech stocks, Amazon, Tesla. I'm not sure. I don't really invest in a lot of stocks, to be honest with you. But if I were to do index funds, S&P 500... S&P 500 all day. I mean, I'll probably get into the S&P 500. I've got a lot of cash to invest. I've been out of every market for quite a while. But let's take a look at the 15-minute, man. Wow, look at this volatility. It's just, I mean, like I said, volume going down, price going up. It's bearish price action. We're probably going to see another crash tonight. Where do I think XRP will go? To the ground. I don't think XRP is ever going to break all-time highs ever again. That's good. You're getting recognized more. Oh, yeah, the bot. Yeah, everything's going to continue dumping. Let's go fill the bags before retail. Yeah, I mean, there will be a time when we can start like DCAing, but it's just not yet. ARC. I've heard some people getting into the whole ARC thing. I'm probably just gonna do like mostly crypto. It's paid off for me in the past, and I fully expect to see 100K Bitcoin plus in the coming future. All right, guys. That's really all I have. If you guys have questions, let me know. I'll stick around for another couple minutes. But again, thank you for all the support over the last year. You guys have made this a very fun and entertaining experience, and I look forward to continue live streaming. I'm going to continue trading classes probably next fall. So if you're interested in learning how how to build a system, how to use risk management, how to use different indicators, or just like learning a different trading system, I will have that ready by next fall. Do you see Matic at 50 cents or lower? Matic will probably go much lower than 50 cents. I'm pretty sure Matic. Let's even see. Matic will most likely drop 90%, which will be 25 cents, 30 cents, somewhere in that area. All right, I'll see one real quick. Wow, one got wrecked. That double top call I had was nice too. One I would anticipate probably 98%, 99%. So you're looking at a 0.0071. I know that sounds ridiculous and out of proportion. Now, could we get something like this? Absolutely. I think that's very, very possible. See like a mini bull run here. That's very possible. But for now, I think things are just headed straight to the ground. God, so much volatility. This is nuts. Yeah, look at the 1 hour. I mean, the 1 hour is just telling that I just think we're going to lose. I think we're going to lose 29K tonight. I think we're going to do it. Have a nice day. I'm already waiting for the next tweet, stream, anything. Trust me, man. I'll let you know when things start looking better. Last question. May it not bounce from 28K? Or it highly will, because there are many stop losses. What makes me think that we won't bounce? If you want my honest opinion, I think we lose 28K tonight. If you want my trader opinion, I think we lose 28K tonight. But, don't quote me. If we bounce back to 33, that doesn't mean that we're going to go any higher. I still think we have a long way to go in terms of time before there's any sign of a bounce. Like the daily doesn't look like anything like a bounce. Like when I say bounce, I don't mean like this. I mean something like this. This I would call a bounce. This is that's not really a bounce. It's not really tradable. So no, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But for now, I think we're just going to lose 28K. Buying one with 2 zeros. It's funny. I actually had the option to buy one at 0.003, and I was going to do it, and I just never did. I was literally typing in the order one day and just never did it. It was a sad day, man. Sad day. But all right, guys, I'm going to end it there. Thank you so much for coming out. I look forward to Wednesday. Just so everybody knows, live streams are Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, around 6 p.m. Eastern, sometimes a little before, sometimes a little after. Just kind of depends. I keep everyone updated in Discord. And Discord's free. Please join. Come join the discussion. Post your charts. Ask questions. Learn. That's why it's there. With all that said, guys, please be patient. Use risk management. Good luck trading.